Welcome to Twin City Talk. Today we are talking with Michael Breedlove from Visit Winston-Salem. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Wait, is this? Oh, this is my camera. Okay.
Yes.
I want to make sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You just pointed at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to be here. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
It's the first time in this building.
So how long have you been with Visit Winston-Salem?
Oh, well, this August makes 3 years.
Oh, wow.
So, been in Winston-Salem a long time. Visit Winston-Salem 3 years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you were with Winston-Salem magazine for a while.
I was there 10 years. I was assistant editor and did some work with the Winston-Salem Journal. Then became editor for 7 years, and
yeah, you gave me my break there, so
Oh,
you're to thank for me writing now for this magazine. Doing
well, we helped each other out. You did some good work for us too, so
yeah,
that went both ways.
It's still a lot of fun.
Oops.
It's okay. So, and you're originally from the area, right?
I am. I grew up in like the North Davidson area.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up not far from there, but it was. I'm originally from West Virginia.
No, okay. Well, I'm sorry.
Me too.
Yeah. Hey, almost heaven. Almost
That's
heaven.
what they say.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what do you love about Winston-Salem?
Wow, man. You know, that's a tough question, but I think I love it because it's familiar for me, but there's so many surprises too. You know, you can walk down the same street you've walked down 100 times, and all of a sudden, you know, you'll see a mural or something you haven't seen before, or you'll run into somebody who, you know, becomes a friend. So I think it's just the familiarity for me, but you know, from a visitor perspective, Winston-Salem is unique in that, you know, it's really a place where the sum is greater than the parts. You know, we don't have a beach. We don't have Disney World. But we've got all these little facets that really add up to, you know, this very different experience, you know. And we can really kind of tell the whole American story just through our attractions. You know, you start, you know, even the indigenous times and frontier with Pythagoras, Pilot Mountain, you know, colonial times with Old Salem. You work up, you know, Gilded Age, Roaring Twenties, you know, with Reynolda and Grayland, West End. So it's just a full experience, you know. And talking to some writers from other cities, we had a writer up from Greenville, South Carolina, which is known for its tourism. They did a great job redeveloping their downtown, but she told me what she loves about Winston-Salem is that the story is already here and it's real, and you know, you can get your hands on it. Whereas Greenville, she said they sort of have to make up their history because everything's been torn down and built back up. So I think, you know, sometimes you have to get away from Winston-Salem or talk to people to really kind of gain that perspective. And it's just an easy place to get around, you know. Tell everybody you can pretty much get anywhere you need to go in 15 minutes when there's not construction.
Yeah.
So
what's your favorite part about working at Visit Winston-Salem?
Oh, there's a lot of great. First of all, the team is great. Everybody there, we're just all rowing in the same direction. You know, there's just a lot of good people, a lot of talents, and you feel like you're making a difference. I think it's really fun when we have media guests in, like I was just saying. You know, we're going to get to go on these fam tours where we're walking them around. You know, I'm throwing out these little factoids. Oh, there's Winkler Bakery, oldest operating bakery in America, you know. And that's fun, but then to hear their perspective on what they think. Again, we had a writer in from Chicago who had lived in New York, and you know, they talk about things you don't even think about. She said, like, even our airport, you know, PTIA, she said she's never been to a more relaxing airport, never had an easier getting into town experience. And I thought, we have that going for us.
Yeah. Although it's too bad we don't have an actual airport in Winston.
Yeah.
You know,
well, we have an
you know what I mean,
airport,
like
but
a commercial.
Oh, I know. You look up that history of Smith Reynolds,
and
it like what it could have been. It's depressing, but You know, PTIA, I have some friends that live like in Mooresville outside of Charlotte. And when you really break down the time, I can get to
Yeah.
the Greensboro airport faster
Fast.
than they can get to their Charlotte
Oh
airport.
gosh, the
so
Charlotte airport's a hot mess.
perspective.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So Tim, you'll like this fun fact. Michael's also a musician.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you,
What do you play, Tim? I know I've seen
I'm
you.
a bass player.
Are you?
Mainly, but I do sing with Vagabond Saints. So the 30th of August, if I don't know when this comes out, but it won't be before then. But we're doing the Summer on 4th, I guess.
Summer
now.
on 4th. Yeah. And you
Yeah.
guys are doing the
Live Aid.
Live Aid.
We did it at
Incendiary.
Incendiary 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, a buddy of mine, Mike Bennett, who is the bass player in my band, was involved in that. And
Yep, shared the stage with Mike, and it was a good show, weather notwithstanding.
yeah, I heard. Hopefully the Summer on 4th show goes back. Cause man, I want to come see that. And you guys are doing the whole set, right? But breaking it.
I think they are truncating it just a little bit because that's a lot.
It is live. It was a 2-day.
Yeah, well, it was one day, but 2 continents.
Yes.
16 hours, and we had 4 hours plus 4 hours plus 3 rain intermissions. So it was a pain in the butt.
Yeah. Great idea though. And those guys, Doug and them, they bring it.
I have been with them since 2007.
Nice.
Yeah.
so do you have any shows coming up in September? This is probably when it'll run. So
September. Let me think. Well,
Or October.
the show's open to the public. I'll tell you what. We're to the point now where we have jobs, so we get booked for a lot of like backyard parties. We're playing a law firm back to school party.
Does it pay?
It pays.
Then that's all that matters. You are a professional musician.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're in a little bit of a transition now because our keyboard player, who's been with us for years, the day of our last show, which was Wise Man, just a couple weeks ago, just dropped a bomb on us. He's moving to Richmond.
Oh.
So we're taking a step back, but
Your brother plays in the band too, right?
he does. Yeah, I have a twin brother. He is the drummer. I play the guitar and sing. And it weirdly started out, I got the drums, he got the guitar when we were growing up, but I had no rhythm. And he was left-handed, so he couldn't play the guitars.
Oh my
He couldn't even-
goodness.
So we just switched, and yeah, we've been playing in bands since we were 13. And around here, we played just about everywhere, even going back to the old Ziggy's.
Oh, old
The
Ziggy's.
old Ziggy's.
Yep.
Yep. I opened at the old Ziggy's. I opened for Warrant.
Did you really?
I did. And Beatty's, 2 doors up from there, I opened for Jason Bonham.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
And at the old Rittenhouse Square, which was on Silas Creek Parkway, I opened for Quiet Riot. So
Was that you? Were you like heavy 80s metal?
yeah, I was into a lot of that for sure. Yeah.
That's great. We still do a little bit of that stuff, nostalgic purposes. But
So for the Summer on 4th, again, this will happen after this episode. But just like at Incendiary, I get to do Stairway to Heaven.
Oh, fun.
And Don't You Forget About Me.
Nope.
nice. What? Right on.
Yep.
On the bass, huh?
No, singing.
Oh, you're gonna
Yeah.
sing "Stairway to Heaven"?
Oh, yeah, I did it. I did it at Incendiary.
Woo!
There's videos online. You
Yeah,
can
there
find
are
them.
videos. Yep.
That takes some range right there.
Yeah.
I gotta come see that now. If nothing else.
Yeah.
Cheer on
So,
Tim.
what's your favorite thing to sing then? No.
My favorite thing to sing? Oh my gosh. We play a little bit of everything. We try to. We're in the process of sort of doing this '90s cover band, but working in some material. I guess you kind of default to what you grew up on, your coming
Yeah.
of age songs, and it's that kind of that mid to late 90s, little post-grunge, little early 2000s. You know, that's sort of my wheelhouse. But, you know, playing-wise, I love playing Sublime songs. I think he's a really underrated guitar player. Really anything in that vein. But, you know, original music-wise, it's sort of acoustic. Like, if Third Eye Blind was acoustic-y, I guess you could... You know, melody driven, but we play everything.
Do you guys do any of your own songs? Do you write any?
We do. Do we play them out much? No. Unless we have some friends who know them who, you know, picked up our EP that we put out, oh my gosh, 20 years ago at this point, and demand to hear some of those songs I wrote when I was 17 years old. We mostly stick to covers at this point.
Because that's what pays.
Yeah,
it's what pays. Yeah, you can you know, you can mix in the originals. People are supportive of them too, but just
a
few
few of them. Yeah, only a little
but
bit.
But you're going to really get paid for party stuff, because I'm also the backup bass player for the Camel City Yacht Club, and
right on.
They get paid.
Oh, they do. Well, they know their niche.
Yeah.
They know what people are looking for, and man, yeah, I'm sure they're killing it.
Yeah, they are.
But you know, I was talking to Doug Davis, Jerry Chapman. We had a meeting about this, and you know, in some ways, it's great that there's all these places in Winston-Salem where people can go see music for free. I mean, the Coal Pit, perfect example. I was there the other week, and it was absolutely slammed. In the other respect, though, you know, I kind of miss growing up having venues like Ziggy's, like Beatty's, you know, where you could go see the big bands who are doing the original stuff. I mean, you go through. I mean, I saw 311 there. I saw Fuel there. I mean, Our Lady Peace. Kid Rock. But then that gave a platform for a lot of regional bands to get up there and open and really start a scene locally. So, you know, bands like Jump Little Children. Plenty of others. That's sort of how they got their start. And I think Winston, you know, I don't want to talk about what we don't have, but I wish we had sort of a stepping stone venue, or at least more support for one. And we've got some things in the works, but...
So they say.
Yeah.
So they say. One's being built a couple blocks away from here right now.
Speaking of stuff in the works, do you have any insight at Visit Winston about the grounds coming? Like, do you guys hear much about that?
We should hear more than we do, but we don't. We do work really closely with Wake Forest. We have a good relationship with them. We're excited about it. We've seen the renderings just like everybody else.
Yeah. It looks like it's going to be cool. So.
Yeah, it does. It does. And, you know, there's a few things coming online next year that we're pretty excited about. You know, this Peter Oliver Pavilion with Muse, that'll really kind of connect the downtown to Old Salem, kind of tell this complete story. And there's some other stuff that I'm not sure if I'm really supposed to talk about yet, but there's some exciting things happening in 2026. I'll just say that. And maybe I can come back on in a few weeks and talk about those things.
So do you have like a elevator pitch that you tell people that you're trying to come to visit Winston-Salem?
Oh, wow. You know, I should. I think, you know, I'm going to tie it back into, you know, my coworkers would be happy if I just told you about our new advertising campaign. And that's, you know, that we're twice as nice. Come on in. Twice as nice has to play with the duality, Winston and Salem. But I think that really summarizes it. That, and like I talked about earlier, you have this full experience, and it's a city with soul. You know, it's a city that's easy to get to, easy to get around, easy to love once you're here. And again, it's more about the sum than the parts. And I just think we hear from so many guests that come back, like, we surprise a lot of people. I think our downtown surprises people. I think when they realize, you know, we're so close to all these great state parks, you know, We can see Pilot Mountain. It's 20 minutes. Hanging Rock is one of my favorite places on earth. We've got this Yadkin Valley wine scene that's, I mean, all of a sudden getting lots of national praise. They were just, and I think JW is coming in here in a little bit. He'll probably talk to you about it. But they were just in Travel and Leisure, Parade Magazine, and I mean, it just keeps rolling. So Winston-Salem's really the gateway for that, and it's a really easy place to get to. We're halfway between a lot of cities. You know, whether you want to go New York and Miami, DC and Atlanta, you know, Asheville and Wilmington. We used to say, you know, if you're halfway there, you're probably here. So just come on in.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that are from like Jersey and New York, and this was always a stopping point for them to go down to Florida.
Yep. We see those people
and they
all
end
the
up
time.
moving here, a lot of them. So.
Absolutely. Yes, they do. I got to work on that elevator pitch, don't I?
I gave you a homework assignment.
I gotta tighten that one up. But it's just a city, you know, with a good soul. It's got some charm, and it's just got a lot of differentiating qualities you don't find anywhere else.
Where are some of your favorite spots to hang out at?
Oh man. Well, I've got kids, so this has adapted and changed a lot over the years. In town, I will say, you know, Tanglewood is just one of my favorite places. There's just a whole scope of things you can do there with kids, without kids. You know, I'll take them over there, and they'll go pet the horses, and they give pony rides. You can pay $5 and ride a pony.
I didn't know they did that.
There's a great hiking trail, kind of for kids. I'm gonna say it's called the Little Waldorf Trail. I'm probably messing that up, but it's just, it's just a great experience. They walk down a creek. They can wade in there.
Soft golf is out there too.
Yeah.
Soft golf. Yeah. Soft golf is really cool. I mean, and it levels the playing field. You can be a phenomenal golfer. It's the first time you've ever picked up a club, and everybody has fun. We had a blast as a staff. We went and played out there a few weeks ago, and so it's just a place that's easy. It's got a lot. So I would say I'd start with Tanglewood.
Yeah.
Caladium's been a lot of fun.
It's cool, yeah.
We are members, so there's nothing better.
So yeah.
There's nothing better than if the weather's bad, just grabbing the kids, saying, you know, this is where we're going. Yeah. And every time we're there, it's like we see something new, or the kids will get locked in on one little experience, and it'll just make their day.
My daughters love the water exhibit best. It's hard to get them to leave that exhibit.
Oh, the roof. We could just go to the roof for 3 hours in the slides and they would love it. So there's those things. I mean, I love the brewery scene. I don't get out nearly as much as I used to, but I mean, the coal pit is so cool, and it's such a good example of place setting. I mean, you will not find anywhere like that.
Yeah.
I'd venture in America, you know, an old coal pit with this brewery where there's free live music.
And it's cool having that train track that, you know, the old train track.
Yeah, where they used to come in and get the coal. Yeah, I like
cool.
that they clean it up, because I saw what it was like before there was anything there. And I still marvel at it. I still look at it and can't believe what's there now came out of what was there. So that's fun. Wise Man is a great place too. I was just there Monday. I think it's the first Monday I've been out in a long time, but doing trivia, and just such a good vibe.
Yeah, they have coffee now. I just found that out.
They do.
It's pretty good.
They do. I know. I wish I drank coffee. How weird is that?
I don't even really drink it much, but when I do, I like.
I've heard it's good though. Mm-hmm. What about you guys? What about y'all? What are some of y'all's favorite places?
Well, you named a lot of them.
Did I?
I know Tim likes it, the Remedy, but
oh yeah, I know.
So.
I have back-to-back meetings there tomorrow.
Yeah, he's there all the time.
That's my favorite meeting place. So if I have somewhere to be, I'm always like, hey, let's just go to Remedy.
Tim, we need to schedule a meeting at Remedy.
At the Remedy.
It forced me to go there.
There you go.
I say that I'm going to get over there every week.
Yeah.
And I still haven't.
They have teas. They have alcohol if you want.
I can do tea.
That's what they say. They have
all
your Remedy,
above.
whatever you need.
Yep.
It's just a cool space too, like that old building, you know.
Yeah, I love that building. I love that whole place.
Yeah,
You know, Haynes
West
Park.
End in general, yeah, it's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot. I like all the parks, you know, because I have kids too. So I like Winston has like a lot of parks.
Yeah, and there's
splash
some
pads and
Yeah, and there's some that, like I said, that sneak up on you. We'll be walking through Ardmore, and there's, you know, a church. What is it, Ardmore Methodist?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just pop in there and, you know, spend an hour and a half. So, yeah, I feel like I'm leaving off some very obvious places. Obviously, I love Ronaldo. Ronaldo Gardens were such a saving grace during the pandemic because nothing was open. You couldn't do anything. But I knew I could take my, you know, get a picnic, take my kids over to Ronaldo Gardens, and at least...
And social distance with ease.
With ease, They can go down and see the little turtles.
the
We could see
waterfall.
our neighbors, you know, 50 feet away and wave to them. So I have a lot of love for Ronaldo, and they're just an amazing staff over there.
Yeah,
and then
cool.
Grayland is just, you know, that's a fairy tale land over there.
It literally
and
is just a fairy tale.
The staff is amazing, and the experience is great, and they're always one of America's top boutique hotels. So
I like Bethabra too. It's a cool area.
Oh yeah, Bethabra. I mean,
I was
Bethabra's
just
where it all
down there
started.
to the wetlands last night to see the lotus blossoms.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I've lived here forever and I had never seen them before and it was
Yeah,
really cool.
I see them from the road, but I don't ever.
I never actually went in, but I went in. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's, you know, I love all those trails back there, but I got lost.
It could be easy to get lost.
Yeah, but Bethabra's great. They, you know, my kids take field trips over there,
Yeah,
and even they love it. You know, and I think another place you can just feel the history. And I think what's great about Old Salem, I'm going to say Old Salem too, because you know there's a lot of similar historic sites out there. You know, you got Williamsburg, and some people say, you know, oh, Old Salem, like this mini Williamsburg. And I say it is, but it isn't, because Williamsburg is all reconstructed, right?
Mm-hmm.
All those they're not original. It's here's what it looked like. We're going to create this experience. Whereas Old Salem, those are the original buildings. You know, refurbished. You know, revitalized, whatever you want to say it.
They would not have survived if they were just the way they were.
Yes.
So they had to fix them.
They did.
Yeah.
They did. But that's the building that, you know, 200 years ago, you know, George Washington was sleeping in. And so I think that part of it's just great. And it's really kind of a bite-sized piece of history, very walkable. And it's just so unique. And I think people forget how lucky we are to have it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So how can people find out about Visit Winston-Salem?
Well, you can go to our website, visitwinstonsalem.com. We're on Instagram. We are on Facebook. We've really gotten more active on that. We have a coworker, Effie, who is does some really fun stuff with social media. I think you've met Effie before.
You guys do a lot of cool stuff.
He does, yeah. We're trying to get into TikTok. We're working on that a little bit more, but I'd say the website's a good starting point.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, guys.
This is Twin City Talk. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook and twincitytalk.com. Thank you. The views and opinions portrayed by guests on this podcast are not necessarily those of the distributors and hosting companies. And if you love this podcast, that's great, but don't think about stealing it. Reach out to us and talk about the content because it is copyrighted.